Hi, everybody. It's me again, Joseph. Hope everybody is well. As can be. I am a little scattered. I'm used to streaming in the evening. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Make sure I'm streaming. Okay, I am connected. Today is your day, Americans. No more lies. No more having the law rammed down our throats as a defense. Keep telling us, obey the law. Obey the law. How come we have to, but you don't? Bottom line. Clear as day. Can't hide no more. We know. We are taking back what is ours lawfully. It's ours. The law says so. Pence, bro, what the hell's wrong with you? You must be owned. I get it. You did something. I mean, we know now who's who. The truth and what's a lie. If you are willing to stand before the world, because the world is watching right now. Oop. Sorry about that. I'm a newbie. There we go. That's much better. So I'm not paying attention to that. I'm all on the camera right now. I'm looking at you. All of you. That's what's on my mind right now. Pence. Back to Pence. How dare you? Number 2. You're number 2 and you failed miserably. And the people know. Look what's happening right now. You knew You guys have to have known this was coming. I mean, the Democrats have been pushing this from day one. Kamala, I heard you. I'm surprised there's not more. And the people with brains just stood there and took it, knowing this is wrong. This is not how you conduct government. It's not how you lead. And today is the turning point. Today is the day. Either we stand or we fall. Look at this. The people are taking back what is theirs. Have you ever seen a day like this? Anything like this? With the people just... No. Never ever has happened. 1776. It's been a while. That's where we are right now. What are you going to do? National Guard, what are you going to do? Last I heard, the mayor of D.C. requested a second time. We need your help. Because the Pentagon denied them the first time. I don't know what's going on with the second time. They may have already decided, and we may see them roll on in. It's going to be interesting to see the stance they take. This is it. The people either stand or they fall. This is law. This is lawful. If your elected officials refuse to do what they are constitutionally required to do so, then it is up to us, the people. And that's what you're seeing. They're not burning down buildings, although I'm seeing some smoke. I don't know if this is tear gas or who knows. I've got it. I don't have the sound on. We all know. Where was the mayor of D.C. back over the summer? What is so different about this? God is watching. I know it. I feel it. I breathe it. Today, not tomorrow. If any of these politicians had any respect for the people, they would be on the cameras, in front of the cameras right now, saying, the people deserve better than what they have been given. I retire. They knew this day was coming. They've been waiting for it. So watch out. Pence, what'd you do, bro? What'd you do? I'm hearing stuff. And you know what? At this point in the game, everyone's fair game. Because it just seems so corrupted from both sides of the fence. And Trump, God bless Trump. I know a lot of people are hearing his tweets, seeing his tweets, and thinking, no, we need to be doing this. We need to. And you know what? You are right. You need to be doing exactly what's happening, taking back what was taken away from you. And then being told you can't take it back. You need to be doing this. Wake up, stand up, and speak up. That's the mantra. And it's happening. I believe. I see and I know. This has never happened. That the people of the United States are being told, you have to, you will accept Joe Biden. The you know what. Now they seem to have vanished. I'll just leave it there. You're told Joe Biden, you will submit no way in hell will I ever raise my hand and salute a man who has a history such as his. And I've watched the videos of him. I love when you can watch a compilation that somebody's put together, minute or two long, just a few seconds here and there, and it's just one after the next, and it's him and the way he touches people. Physically puts his hand on another. The youngins. Creeps me out. Then knowing that his son has a laptop. That's to me, that's like the smoking gun. That's all you need to just go from there with that. Everybody needs to stand up. No more. I am. I'm here right now with you. No more. This will not be tolerated, allowed. People, I admire each and every one of these people who believe in their hearts and are now standing in the Capitol. And back to Trump for a moment. God bless Trump, because he's putting out the tweets that he's putting exactly as he should. That's what the president should do. That is, you don't want to promote violence or the what's taking place, the just disregard for what we are told is law. If you're going to toss that word out there, I heard you, Pence, earlier today, just imploring the people to follow the law. What a joke. So sad. It really is. This is the day we now are in. It came to this. Get that live coverage back. There it is. No, the president's doing exactly as the president should do. And I don't know, maybe my hearing is wrong. Maybe it's wrong. I misheard what I believed I heard. I mean, it wouldn't have been out of script. But as the president is reminding us of everything that's going on, he told it like it is. It's bullshit. And I could hear the crowd, bullshit, bullshit. But maybe I misheard that. I felt that way. I believed in that. It is BS. And he knows it is. And it's not going to stand. People aren't going to tolerate it anymore. Why should we? Have you ever seen a day like today? I mean, they're locking it down. Talk about lockdown. Don't have anything to do with COVID. Has to do with reality. No more games. Not bending over and taking it anymore. Oh, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Really? For how long have we been told it's going to get better? I saw earlier Justin Trudeau up there in Canada. He's watching. The world is watching. As far as Justin goes, yeah, you and your great reset. He's a great resetter. Yeah, he's concerned, all right. Taking away his plan. This isn't in the plan. The people seizing what is theirs, demanding what is theirs. This is happening throughout the United States, not just in Washington, D.C., not to the magnitude, but it's happening. And there's two types of people, either those that get it or those that don't. You know, earlier today I went out to check the mail, and I tried to show him a video of the live feed that's going on, and it was explaining that, this is it's happening today. The capital, Washington D.C., and they don't seem to be fazed by it. They don't really. So there's those people that just, I don't know what they're waiting for, what they see. That's the thing. How can you look at this other side and see anything other than what it is? A world where you have no say. No say. It's happening. Media, the tech, censorship. Yeah, you put Biden in, and that's just going to reinforce the tech companies, the news, the media. It's like going to be giving them carte blanche. Do whatever you want. Especially with the whole Georgia fiasco. But I think, as much hope as one has, at least as I had, I knew it was going to turn out the way it was. And I had a feeling today was going to turn out just as it has. I mean, all these Congress people are in the seat that they are in, and a good majority of them have something about them that motivates them beyond you, the people. That's the truth. It is the truth. Money. Money, 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 money. This wouldn't have happened without the power that money brings with it. That's the importance we place on the money. That's what brought us here. This is a weird moment, and I'm a weird, different kind of person as far as my thinking goes, because I do see both sides of the fence, and I have agreements with both sides of the fence. There obviously needs to be a meeting ground, a common place that is it ain't happening. Why? Because of the money. Money doesn't, good, bad, doesn't matter. I mean, look at all the things people do that they shouldn't do, but they do them because of money. All these, I'll just keep it simple. I don't want to get into the nasty things that people do for money, but the media, all these men and women who stand wherever they may be in front of a camera, just as I am, sharing a message with you, the news of the world, and lying to you. Just absolutely lying. And they know it. How can you not know that you're telling a lie? Wake up right now, because you're never going to have another chance like you have right now to make a difference, to see the change you believe in. Don't wait on the president to do it for you. I think a lot of people put too much burden on another for everything. really, seems like it more and more. We rely on another for so much. It's hard not to just stare in amazement. I wonder what the sound is. I don't hear any sound. And it doesn't. There's the live. Amen. If you are truly innocent, you have nothing to worry about. I heard what he said, did you? Yeah. I am so charged. This is an amazing day. The truth. And I think more than ever the antagonist is just as present. There's a tug of war like no other. Again, it's now or never. It really is. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure these things out. I mean, we're people. Life. Honor. Truth. We all want that. That's what my mind has been telling me my whole life. Why wouldn't everybody? But clearly everybody doesn't. Like Bro Pence. Telling you, the only type of man or woman who could stand there and deny what is fair and true, constitutionally ensured, let alone common sense. No, Joe Biden, I'm telling you, I will never salute to the man. And I will never stop talking about who I believe he is based on what I see. I've seen the videos of him, but like I said, just little few seconds here, one after the other, of him in all his glory with the public and the way he interacts. I wouldn't want him near my children. Would you? Then again, we live in a day and age where transvestite story time, or whatever they call it, in the school system. There is serious issues in this country. And amen to these people taking back sense. We're not stupid. Stop insulting us. Stop telling us to stop doing something that you are doing, they are doing. Because I see that nonstop too. It's like, what the hell? And the people buying up. And I think that's because, for the most part, people just, they don't know. They don't understand. That part of needing to know about the world they live in, they moved on in their thoughts. They're more consumed with surviving as a key player, just trying to sustain yourself. And then everything else that comes after, which is to remind you that you're not trying to sustain yourself, that there is something good in life, good times, doing the things people do, like this kid here riding his bike, taking a walk. Mr. Biden and Mr. Pence and Mrs. Pelosi and Mr. McConnell. You too, bro, or Gramps. You clearly have enough years on you. I believe you could be Grandpa to me. That was not my destiny. I am grateful for the grandfather I did have. Mitch McConnell, all of these politicians, for the most part, have forgotten something. They're all playing a role. They're their own society. They're their own class of people, separate from the people. It's really what it is. And we're taking it back. No more. It's not happening. Unless you want it. Unless you want it. It's the only way it happens. One way or the other. Whatever happens, it happens because the people allow it to happen. These people here, they don't want what's coming to happen. Why? Because they know it's wrong. It's based on a lie. It's based on stealing, cheating. Is that the country you stand behind? Not me. I want no part of that. Personally, I think the Republicans and the Democrat Party, they're both gone. Not tomorrow, not next week, but it's begun. We're seeing it. I mean, when the number two just doesn't do what he needs to, lawfully, you know. You know. Now, I know they've canceled or delayed the electoral BS. They may have restarted it. I don't want to go check on it and get distracted. But they've already made their minds up. They've all have something there. Something's in the closet. That's the only reason in my mind somebody wouldn't be honorable, truthful. There's no reason not to be honest unless you have an agenda that is separate and apart from the people. The truth is coming out today in so many ways. And it needs to. You know, back to Hunter and his laptop. Where the hell is that? I don't see that. What do these people think that make these decisions again as to when it's time? See, they didn't want to do it before the election, right? Can't have that kind of truth out there for the voters to know, because then they may not vote for Biden and Kamala. Ha ha ha. I don't care for you, woman, and I'm sure you do not care for me, and knowing you, you seem pretty vindictive. Yeah, I see it in your eyes. I hear it in your voice. And I know your past. I mean, I don't know your past intimately or anything. I've never met you. I don't want to, truthfully. No reason to. But I know of you. Being a woman. I'll say it. Being a woman. There in Frisco with Willie. Yeah. You're nasty, woman. My thoughts, my opinion. Again, I'm pretty sure you're the one who was kind of surprised, you know, you and Pelosi, both of you, all surprised you're not seeing more back when you guys wanted, when you people wanted people out there protesting, rioting, killing people, burning buildings down, taking people's livelihoods away. You were encouraging it. Defund the police. Rings a bell. Today is the turning point. I mean, tomorrow when I wake up, I will know with zero doubt where this country's headed, what's coming. Either the people are going to stand up and continue to stand, and refuse to be denied their right to law. Again, all you politicians out there that keep saying the word law, I can't see it in your eye. The sincerity. Practice what you preach, especially when you're preaching it to a public, a huge public. Yeah, we'll see. Today, the United States either dies or is reborn. Plain and simple. This election, telling you, the world is watching. And the world knows what is the truth. Unless you're in one of these communist states or a country that is just allied with other countries that are against this country and its ideals, morals, ethics. Not that this country's perfect. It has some serious issues. How is it that as an American would not be disturbed by the idea that a huge corporation that bloomed out of the United States would resort to the employ of slave labor? Because they do. And how is it that you can have a government that has to have a debate on whether that should be allowed or not? Especially a country like this, United States. That's a no-brainer. Duh. And yet here we are. Here we are. Okay, I think they're done. Is it over? Is it over? Go ahead and turn that off if I see anything pop up. Oop. There. No, I keep clicking the wrong one. There. Pull up although it probably is. I'm getting distracted. Let me just kind of mentally reflect here now. I don't have anything visually on the screen there and distract me as to what's currently going on. I mean, it's pretty clear in my mind that there is a serious issue with truth in this country, in the world. If this country chooses to allow for the truth to be irrelevant, then you get what you deserve. You really do. And you're not going to like it. And I know that. And, part of me wants to laugh at you. Kind of like how these elite people think. Because they are laughing. I kind of want to, when I think about what's going on and how the people are reacting to it, but I'm not. But these elite, these globalists, whatever you want to call them, with all the money and power, they are laughing at you. They don't like what they're seeing here. They don't want people standing up who know the truth. They're all owned. Your government is owned, and it ain't by the people. It's owned by corporations, governments from around the world. It really is. That's what it's become. The money, the entrapment. I think the thing that bothers me most is that, because I don't doubt that this is going on, this seedy underside of humanity, Epstein, with all his cohorts. I don't doubt any of that. It's disgusting. But what's more amazing is that clearly there are a lot of people in places and positions of power over others that are compromised. They have no morals. They put themselves into situations where they could be blackmailed, I guess, owned. I mean, Hunter's laptop. Where is Hunter's laptop? I think it should be out on public display. I really do. It should be on a public display in the middle of every city. There should be a virtual access to it, like a statue that just attracts. All ages need to see. That's how far we've gone. This is how far we have sank. And everybody needs to know it, because until then, there'll never be enough to rise above it. Why? I don't understand, again, who decides what humanity is, when or if humanity is worthy of knowledge. Because it does. I could get into the whole UFO thing too. What's going on there? Why are they inserting this legislation into the COVID bill that passed about UFOs? Tell us. They want to know. Somebody wants to know in the government, and they're directing this focused question, direct question, request. I don't want to go on. I want to stick to today, because today is a historical day. It's history making. It is the turning point. I can never go back. I can never return to yesterday. Today is a new day. I accidentally stopped my streaming. I'm still just kind of blown away. I know people, I've kind of heard people throughout the day out in the hall. Did you hear? Did you see? Oh, they're in Washington, D.C. They had to shut down, lock down the Capitol building, and the people are taking it over. And that needed to happen, needs to happen. And the people needed to see that, to be reminded, don't give up. Wake up, stand up, and speak up. And don't tell lies. Don't tell lies. Stand for the truth. Don't you want the truth? Don't you feel worthy of the truth? Good enough for the truth? Or do you want to live in a world based on lies, cheating, and stealing? Via the Democrats and the communists and, yeah. They're all brainwashed. You are. That's what it is. People are brainwashed. They're not going to trance. Very few are awake. Thankfully, I know there are others out there that are awake. Some are making huge impacts and reaching many people. But there's a lot of others out there too. They may not be heard or seen but by the masses, but they're out there, waking people up, standing together, speaking together, a thought. It's now or never. It really is. You're not going to get another chance. The clamp is going to be fully implemented very, very soon. You won't have that opportunity anymore. I mean, clearly when you're being told, follow the law, and yet you know that they're not following the law, that's a sign. That's a clear sign of what's coming. They're bought. They don't care about you. I'm still MF'd. Mind-effed over Pence. I had great hope. I know Trump did, but then again, what else is he supposed to say? He's not going to say, kind of think he's not going to, people, because he knows what that's going to do. That's going to get the people charged, which is exactly what happened, because as soon as he did that, it seemed like not long after is when this started. It began. It's like the people were hanging on that. It came down to that. Pissed them off. Pissed me off. Yeah. I could stay here all day and just talk about this, and I just kind of want to put my thoughts out there live as it was happening. I realize that people are watching feeds of what's going on. And this is more of an afterthought, I suppose. After all that's kind of began to slow down, something to think about. I'll say it again, God is watching. God's always here. God never left. That's something people, I think, that are spiritual in that sense and follow that line of thought need to get through their head. Because I feel like a lot of them don't quite live their moment in that sense. They're waiting for God. Just like they're waiting for Jesus. And I'm not trying to be down. It's just an observation to think about. The waiting. God is here right now. Always has been, always will be. This intelligence doesn't go anywhere. It just doesn't cease to be. Float away somewhere else. It's here right now. Very aware of everything that's going on in the world right now. It's very connected to each and every one of us, whether one wants to recognize that or not. You are connected, tapped into. Plugged into. Whether you realize it or not. Everything that's happening right now. This is Judgment Day, the end, Revelation, Apocalypse. It's all of it. The new revolution. We'll see. I'm probably going to come back later on and do my regular. Well, I try to have my regular at 11, a little bit after 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But we'll see. Who knows what's coming as the day continues. What time isn't it? It's coming up on 2 on the East Coast. No, 5 on the East Coast. 2 here. So it's getting dark. Again, I'll be back. I mean, I gotta do some serious thinking about this. I can tell you this: I'm upset by what's been happening, and I feel a sense of hope regained by what I'm witnessing. And I know there's people out there that hear that and say, God, what a twisted mind to be inspired by what one has seen. And again, the line has been drawn. You know who's who. Okay? It doesn't take much it doesn't take anything anymore now. You know. The line's been drawn. What more can one say? And it's happening. Now we got to deal with it. Right? I mean, that's what we did back in 1776. We had problems back then. I don't think it was quite like it is now. Clearly, it's just rancid and rotten. Government is rancid and rotten. It's been infected by so many different people let it happen because they don't stand up, but they're standing up today. Anyway, glad you happened to stop by. If you come and watch my rambling rant, I believe again today is the turning point. I wouldn't have come on early like this if this was not an amazing moment. So I'm going to go catch up some on what's happening, take care of some things. I need to probably eat some lunch. 2 o'clock here. I didn't even eat breakfast. I was charged. I tuned in as early as I could when I first woke up and started watching, because they've been in DC since yesterday. And so I tuned in. I watched the president. He was on for a little over an hour. And nothing but the truth and common sense. And I that's what the people want. They want truth and common sense. And you can do whatever you want or believe in whatever you want, but use common sense. And think of the people always. Think of everybody, not just yourself. Because that's rampant, I think, in government circles. Self. It's all about the self. Me. It really, really is. I mean, when I hear a woman like Nancy Pelosi up there trying to convince me or anybody else that she knows what it's like for us, the regular people, the lowly people, the other class of people, she knows. No, that's BS. You have no clue. You wouldn't last a day on the streets, honey. I'll be kind. But then I probably can't even call you honey, because now I'm being sexist or I'm implying or whatever. So I'll fall back to my my good old reliable, faithful combo, because it's kind of wavers back and forth between it and thing. You and Joe and Kamala. Yeah. It thing. Pence has found himself in an honorable position in the family photo album. McConnell. I can go on and on. It's amazing how many of these people are just right there in your face, taking a big old shit on you. And you're loving it. Not anymore. Today is the turning point. Be well and smile.